All right, in this short video here, I just want to talk about basically copyrights and trademarks a little bit. Now, before I say anything further, please note that I'm not a lawyer and I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So always consult with a professional before you, if you feel like you need some extra advice on a certain t-shirt design or something like that. You know, it's a good idea to go out and consult with somebody. When I first started with Teespring, the thing was basically Teespring would just give us a slap on the hand for certain shirts that would get disapproved. They just take it down, and they may take your money. They may pay you for it. But now it's going to get more and more strict as the t-shirt business really explodes. And here's some evidence of it already happening. Iowa State has sued Teespring right after they sued another company similar to Teespring, which I actually mentioned a few times in this video series, called Screened. So they went after Screened and won, and now they're going after Teespring for people that are doing like Iowa State sort of Teespring designs in their shirts. Now, if you take a look, I saw another news thing here. This was the actual design they were going after, or one of them, I guess. They talked about many of them that were being in violation of copyright. And you can see that Iowa State wave shirts. Now, probably just having Iowa State in there, I'm not sure if that's copyrighted or not, but I guess this image here is copyrighted. And sure enough, if you go take a look at some copyright sites, I'm going to show you here. Let's take a look. It's going to open up another page. I've got them bookmarked here. The first one, Legal Force. So this is trademarkia.com. See up there. Another one is Trademark Electronic Search System. Now it's this long, complicated URL, but I'm sure if you just search that in Google, it'll come up. I don't actually remember where I found these links originally. I think it was from a Google group, to be honest. Not a Google group, sorry, a Facebook group. All right, there we go. So it just came up right away right here. First link. So just type that in, Trademark Electronic Search System. I find this one really difficult to use. The other one's a little easier. But let's go ahead and type in Iowa in here. Oh, sorry, Ohio. Ohio, okay. And let's just take a look here. You see right here, that looks like the image. So it looks like it's trademarked. So it's totally trademarked. You can't use it at all. So that's why they went after them for that particular design. But a lot of people are using different things to do with this Iowa State University. I guess it's like the Buckeyes or something like that. I think that's a football team. I'm not sure. I haven't actually worked in that niche for the Iowa State stuff. But it's a good idea to come here and check out whether or not your idea is going to be copyrighted, just to be on the safe side. But there's basically sort of a trick that I do. I want to show you another example before I talk about that. Another one was this beast mode. I saw it pop up in one of the groups here today. Someone was talking about the word beast mode, and you could see a lot of sorry for the crude language there on that one. A lot of shirts showing beast mode here. I just did a quick search on Google to find it. I just did this. I went site : Teespring space, and inside of the double quotes I put beast mode, and I found 117 campaigns that are either selling it or were selling it. They're still live there. Even though this says I still want it, you can technically still reserve your copy, and if it gets over 15, it'll actually be shipped and delivered. So these shirts are technically still live. But if you go on over to here again, let's check out and search for beast mode. You will notice that there's a ton of copyright stuff here. Let's just click on the first one, and you can see this was filed by Marshawn Lynch, which is a player, an NFL player on the Seattle Seahawks. So that's kind of where the whole term came from. I think it came from him. He coined it somehow. But you can see that now it is legally copyrighted. So you can't really use that on your shirts. Now I'm not sure like if it's like beast mode, and then with other words like born with beast mode turned on or something like that. I'm not sure if that full thing is, but that's something you'd want to be consulting with an expert. I'm not an expert at these things, so. But in any case, when I'm designing shirts, there's sort of a rule that I kind of go by. It's basically when you're sort of thinking, okay, yeah, I come up with a design. I'm like, well, you know what? I wonder if this is in violation. Just simply put yourself in the other position. Just think, okay, if I was the one that owned that actual logo, let's say I was doing a logo for, I don't know, the NHL for the Rangers, the New York Rangers, and I'm looking at the logo, and all you got to do is just think of it like this. Just put yourself in a position of, let's say, for example, you owned the entire New York Rangers. You owned it. You own that logo. It's your product, right? And you use that product in order to make money, because everyone that's involved in hockey will know what the New York Rangers logo looks like, and they use that as their brand, and that's what brings in interest and basically business into that company. It is a product. So if I own that whole thing, I come and look at my design, and I look at it from an owner's point of view. I'm looking at that design, and I just simply ask myself, am I happy with this design? Am I happy that someone's going to sell this design on the internet? And nine out of 10 times, you're going to be like, no way. If I owned the Rangers, and if I saw that logo on a shirt, I'd go after you. It's really that simple. Just put yourself in the position of, say you're owning that company. Would you want that out on a t-shirt? If you said no, then just don't do it. It's really that simple. And like I said, I'm no lawyer. I've made mistakes, and I've had several of my shirts shut down, and I learned the hard way. So I haven't lost any money yet, but I'm sure if I get more shut down, they won't pay me. But like I said, I started a little bit a while ago in this game, and at the time, they basically just gave me a little slap on the wrist, and nothing really happened. But you do want to be careful, because it looks like people are starting to really take force on this and take action, I should say, like the Buckeyes there, the Iowa State University. So I'm sure other companies are going to follow suit. They're suing them for like $1 million or something like that. So I think it was $1 million. I'm not sure, but anyhow, they're going to make a whole bunch of money, right? So all the law firms are going to be jumping on board trying to make some money off Teespring. So what's Teespring going to do? Well, soon they're going to have to start policing the designs. So your design will not be auto-approved anymore. That's sort of what's going to be happening. But you can avoid these things by just following the rules and just use that simple trick. Just pretend that you own the actual logo you're trying to copy. And if you're looking at it and you're going, I don't approve this, if this is my product, then don't do it. It's really that simple. Anyhow, hopefully this video helps. I'll see you in the next one.